Hello everyone, I am Nihal from WsCubeTech, and this video will write a Python program for printing the Fibonacci series. So let's first understand what is this Fibonacci series is all about. So the Fibonacci series is nothing but it is just like a pattern. Okay, you're going to have a pattern, and inside that pattern what is going to happen that every number would be the sum of its previous consecutive numbers. All right, so say over here if I have this 0 and 1 over here, so what will be the next number over here? So it will be just 1 plus 0 and it will be 1. Okay, and similarly the next number over here would be the sum of the previous consecutive number, so it will be 1 plus 1, so it will be 2. All right, the next number would be 2 plus 1, it would be 3, and the next number would be 3 plus 2, it will be 5. Okay, and the next number would be 8. Okay, so this is nothing but this is a Fibonacci series, and we are expected to write the logic for this thing. All right, so what I can simply do is the first step over here is like I'm just going to ask the user like till what point he wants the result. Okay, so till what series the user is expected to get the result. All right, because this would continue till whatever the limit, there is no limit to this. Okay, so our first step is we are going to take that result, okay, that input from the user, that till what point the user wants. So say for example the user wants till 5. All right, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to declare some variables. Okay, so say I declare that let a be my so I will just say a is equal to 0. Okay, and I will just say that b is equal to 1. Okay, so I'm just going to have values like a would be my 0 and b would be my 1, and I'm simply going to print this thing. So I'm just going to say that print a and print b, so it will just print that 0 and 1. So we have got this thing. Okay, so 0 and 1 we have got this thing. Now in order to fetch this one over here, what I want to do is I will simply say that take another variable, that is c, and inside the c what I will just do is I will just say that a plus b. Okay, and now the c the value of c would be, now my a is 0 and my b is 1, so my c would be equal to 1. Okay, and I'm just going to take this c as 1, and I'm just going to print this thing. So now I have this 1 inside my c. Okay, so this is nothing by my c. Okay, addition of my b and c, right? Because now I just want to fetch this element 2 over here. So for that what I can simply do is, now as my this was pointing to 0, what I can simply say that now you become a. Okay, so my b will become a, and whatever the value of c is there, so this c it will become my b. All right, so I'm just swapping the thing. So now my a will be 1. Okay, so my a will be equal to 1, and then my b would be the value which is stored inside c, that is 1, and now my c will perform a plus b, so it will be 1 plus 1, so it will be 2. All right, so this is the logic we are going to apply. So let's head over to our PyCharm and just code this thing. So first I'm going to ask for the input from the user. So yeah, I'm just going to say take any variable that is num. So I'm going to take this thing, and inside this I'm just going to say that input enter the number till what series you want. Okay, so once I have this input, okay, and I will just make this do a type conversion over here. So I'm just going to say that int, because this is not a string, and by default Python understands that this is a string, so I want to mention that this is not a string, this is a number. Okay, so once I have this thing, now what this step is, I have to declare some variables. So I'm saying that a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, and initially I will just take c is equal to 0, because that would be I will requiring in my loop. Okay, and I will simply say that you print my a, and what you do, you print my b. Okay, so I have printed this thing. So my a is 0, so and b is 1, so 0 and 1 would be printed. Okay, fine. And now I want to just make use of the while loop over here. So I'm just setting my counter variable to 1. So I will just say that you start with 1, and I'm going to give my condition by using the while keyword. Okay, and I will just say that you go till I is less than till the user input, so it will be number. All right, So we have done this thing, and now basically what I just want to do is I want to do a plus b, okay, that is 0 plus 1, and I want to store that in C. So I'm just going to say C is equal to, and I will just say a plus b. All right, so this will just store that my result in C. Now in the next step, what I just want to do is I want to change, I want to swap. All right, so what I'm just going to do that I will just say that now the whatever the B is, now you become A, okay, and whatever the C is there, you become my B. All right, so this is how you do the swapping, okay. And once done with this, what I can just simply say that you print my C. That's all, okay. And at the end, what you can simply do is you can just print a single line, that if you just don't want a series entire, you just want the last number, so you can just say that. So you can just say the Fibonacci series for the number. So the number over here is inside my num. All right, so I'm just going to say for the number, and I will just say that is, and I will just print over here C. All right, and if I just run this thing, so you can see that it says that enter till what series you want. So say for example I want to print till user input 5, so it will just go till 1 till 4, okay. Okay, so here one thing we have missed over here, this has gone into the infinity loop, and we have forget to just increment that I. So just make sure that you do this step, that is increment your I, because it will just go into the infinity condition. So now if I just run this thing, and if I just say that 5, so you can see that it has given you the result. So what has happened over here, that it has printed 0, it has printed 1, and in the loop what has happened over here is now it has just printed this 0 plus 1, okay. So it has given you C, so now your C is 1. We have now swapped, okay. So what has happened now, this A and B will be added. So now 1 plus 1 is 2, all right, and 1 plus 1 is 2, and once done with this, now again the swapping will happen. So it will be now 2 plus 1, so it will be 3, and likewise it continues. And in the last series here, the spelling has gone wrong over here, so it is FI. all right, so if I just run this once again, so if it says 5, and you can see that it says that at the end, if you just want this last number over here, so you can just simply say that the Fibonacci series for the number 5 is 5, okay. So I hope you have understood this thing. So this is nothing but we have made use of the swapping concept over here. I'm just swapping, okay, and we are just simply doing the addition of those number. And in order to just do the addition of those number, because the Fibonacci series says that you need to do the sum of the consecutive numbers which are before, that is the previous two consecutive numbers, okay, and that we have done here successfully over here. So if you just like this video, so just hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.